Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Wishing good luck to all our racing patrons. We start the race preview of the first race, the Zoom Zoom Plate, to be run over 1100 meters. Number 1, Battle Ready, who ran in race number 25, or finished off the board. Missed the start by a couple of lengths, then urged a lot to be with the bunch, and later on ridden hard in the straight, but still ran empty in the last 200 meters, packed off to finish 8th today, running over 1100 meters after 2 runs over 7 furlong off the board, so gets a drop and comes down in class. Number 2 is Classy Dame. This is the front runner, and race number 130, where it finished on 9th in a 1200 meters, packed off in the last 300 meters, and under pressure started to drift out, but still managed to finish 9th of 9 runners, so last we can see. And even this runner with a drop of 1 point has come down in class, except for 3rd in class 5 behind Art in Motion, other 2 runs in class 4 off the board. Number 3 is Flamingo Fame, race number 46 of the season, where it finished on 8th to Bucksy. This is a return of Bucksy, we can say, where she came back and won very impressively by a margin of 4 1/4 length. But looking at Flamingo Fame, earlier 2 runs dashed to the front, packed off in the straight, but this race was in the mid group all the way and fell back to finish 8th. Even this horse gets a drop, has come down in class. We go to Smart Money and Silver Set. They ran in race number 36. Silver Set in pursuit of the leader, that's number 9, and started to run out of gas, ridden hard, but still running empty, so fell back to finish 6th. Whereas Smart Money, on the other hand, never in the hunt, finishing 9th to Thunder Road. Easy win for Thunder Road by a margin of 2 1/4 length. Silver Set 6th and Smart Money 9th. Star Walker, number 5 in the card, who ran in race number 45 of the season. Earlier 2 runs over 6 furlong off the board. In a 7 furlong trip, managed to warm up and finish 3rd by a margin of 3 lengths behind Team Player. So with a penalty of 1 point, now running in a distance which may be not suitable, because 2 shorter trip, 1100 meters, as per the performance what it has done over 7 furlong. We go to number 6, Elmira, and the 8, That's My Speed, are the runners. Elmira, always a front runner, dashed to the front, ridden hard, but run was weakening as was nothing left in the tank. Swamped by a group of runners and fell back to finish 8th. Rated at 18 is Elmira, race number 29, whereas the other runners, That's My Speed, warmed up a little late to finish in the frame. Margin from the winner is nearly 3 1/2 lengths behind hashtag. Air Salute and Turf Monarch are the runners who are still maidens, especially Air Salute, 6-year-old, remaining maiden after 11 times second, and twice third and twice fourth. This run is the one where it finished on 4th, running 3rd till the last 200 meters, ridden hard to stay in that place, but lost that 3rd position by 3/4 of a length for a runner who came charging on the outside. But winner, being Too Good Silk, won it by 4 lengths. Whereas Turf Monarch, on the other hand, was rated at 1. So what we can expect, except for 1/4 of the run off the board in other 3 starts. Number 10 is Academy Angel, who finished on 4th, running 2nd, chasing the leader now. That was Star Cruise, who was the fancied runner on the day. Looked like he's going to stay on in the 2nd position, but other 2 runners came well to overall Academy Angel for the 2nd and 3rd place, and still in the frame is Academy Angel. Second race is the Division 1 of the Tribute Plate, to be run over 1200 meters in category 3 for horses rated 20 to 45, with number 1 Bedford having 2 runs, but both the occasions got withdrawn. Race number 5 in Monsoon and race number 17 here, but we are looking at NRI Sun, who ran in race number 38, finishing 9th to Angel Tesoro. Slightly fancied at 9-2 was NRI Sun, but failed to deliver the goods. The Pianist, Flight to the Stars, OK Boss, their other pianist and Flight to the Stars debutant. OK Boss ran in the last Monsoon 9th. We are looking at Princeton. This is the OK Boss run, race number 142, which was won by Thanks. But looking at OK Boss behind the field, just beating 1 home, satisfied there to just beat 1 home by a big margin, but lost all the places. Number 9 is My Master, 6 Princeton, also coming for scrutiny, ran in race number 31. This race was won by Gal 1. With my master looking for a gap between the runners, he running hither thither, slightly brushed the runner on the outside and got the rails run. By the time Galvan picked up momentum resolutely on the outside to beat up the rest of the runners by half a length, and Princeton finished on ninth, whereas my master Hardridden finished on fifth. Earlier on third in a 6 furlong trip, 7 furlong fifth, so back to 6 furlong, maybe ideal distance to score today. Number 7 Royal Support ran in race number 132. This is a monsoon run, having 4 runs in monsoon, once withdrawn. So 6th, 8th, and 6th. This is the mile run. So from mile back to 6 furlong, where 1 5.5 furlong finished 6th, 7 furlong trip 8th, and here mile 6. So what's the distance for Royal Support? It's a question now whether it can perform over 1200. 10 is Isra. Race number 123 of monsoon. Took part in race number 19, got withdrawn in race number 19 of this season. But looking at race number 123, finishing 5th, ridden hard. Took time to warm up, came and finished 5th behind Kimberly. We go to number 11, Garnet, who was in pursuit of the leader. It looked like Beauty Flame holding on by more than 2 lengths. But Cavallo come with a very powerful surge to overall Beauty Flame. Looking at Garnet, who was in pursuit of Beauty Flame, packed off to finish about 7th. Gets a drop of 2 points. Third race, the first division of the Mega Top Plate, to be run over 1200 meters for 5-year-olds and upward, rated 20 to 45. Number 1 is Kingmaker. Totally in traffic in the last 250 meters in race number 42 and finished 10th behind Incredulous. Rider was forced to ride very carefully. He took time. By the time Incredulous was able to hold on by a neck from Her Legacy, I think so, whereas Kingmaker on the other hand finished on 10th. 2 Once More and 3 Shark Wheel are the runners. They ran in race number 9. Look at Once More, very wide in the last 200 meters. And Sharkwell just 3 runners off the fence, whereas Once More slightly disturbed by the runner. He tries to push it out, but still came and finished 5th. Earlier on also 5th in last season. So with this run, we can expect little improvement by Once More. On the other hand, Sharkwell is not showing any form in the last season as well. We go to Star Racer, Kirkuman, Ibuk, and Sugar and Spice. Sugar and Spice, very wide, finished on 5th. Kirkuman, 3rd. Star Racer, 4th. And Ibuk, 2nd. Eye-catching run of Ibuk, according to me, when Aerial Combat took charge and shot into the lead. Star Racer failed, did hard work to run in 2nd, but beaten by Ibuk as well as Kirkuman, the stablemate, for the 2nd and 3rd place, and managed to be in the frame. Sundancer, this is race number 41, which was won by Miss Marvelous. Came like a bullet in the last 50 meters to get the race, beating Lion Weiler and Dylan. But Sundancer, on the other hand, ran a good race, even though getting interfered in the early part of the race. 8 is Lockseller. This is race number 89 of monsoon. Under testing condition, close to the fence, led the field, packed off in the straight in the last 300 meters very badly to finish 8th out of 12 runners. That was over 6 furlong. All the 5 runs in last season, 6 furlong trips off the board. Number 9 is Sheldon, who warmed up very late to finish 3rd, going by the form after 2 runs. Dismal performance, we can say. 8th and 7th suddenly shown a little form, where it finished behind a good runner called Buxy. Keystone finishing 2nd, and even though ran green, according to me, came and finished a notable 3rd is Sheldon. We hop on to the 4th race, the Ardent Night Plate, to be run over 7 furlong in category 2 for 5-year-olds and upwards, rated 40 to 65. Strategist, British Empress, City of Wisdom, and number 6 NRI Elegance are the runners, who all ran in race number 42, which was won by Incredulous. Interfered in the early part of the race was Strategist, whereas British Empress ran for the first time this season, took time and came on the outside. Under reminders, started to wear in, whereas City of Wisdom did not show much interest, according to me. Just managed to run on to finish 6th whereas the other one was NRI Elegance, best of the lot, we can say, finishing third behind Incredilis. Balius raced number 21, finishing 6-2 NRI Valley. Earlier form, once a winner and twice third in 4 starts in last season. Did not reproduce that run because it has run over different distances. 2 7 furlong trip, then 1 9 furlong, again back to 7 furlong. Maktub ran in race number 7 and finished on 5th. At the early part of the race, was in the mid group, then took little time to warm up into the straight, contentious, but that was not good enough, as New Look was the best of the lot to get it. Number 7, this is Francis Bacon, who ran over 2,000 meters behind Saffron Art, finishing 5th. Earlier good form, winner of 3 races in 4 starts, once 4th. That was over 7 furlong, 9 furlong, mile and 9 furlong. But 2,000 meters, I think it was a little hard task for this runner, and running over 7 furlong today. 414, Max and Sublime, they all ran in race number 42. We have seen this run with Incredilis in the lead, chased by Hard Legacy, and 414 between the runners, and came wide and then finished on 5th. Late charge. Max, on the other hand, totally not interested, so too was Sublime, and Keystone, the other one who finished good, was NRI Elegance third. Number 11 is Red Snapper, who was towards the fence in race number 18 and chased the leader, winner being Naughty Dancer. Good effort by Red Snapper, ridden hard, fought for the minor placings, a 3-way go at the post, and still shot it better of the other 2 runners, was Red Snapper to take the runner-up berth. Earlier also 7 furlong trip, second in a low class behind Blue Origin. Fifth race of the Sunday meeting is the Division 2 of the Mega Top Plate, to be run over 1200 meters in Category 3 for horses 5-year-olds and upward. Rated 20 to 45. Number 1 is NRI Vision, very wide in race number 35. Took time to warm up, but that was not good enough because the winner, being Too Good, Show Me a Walk, winning it by half a length from the fast finishing Chuck It, whereas NRI Vision, on the other hand, finished far away 10th. The special one, race number 18 over a 7 furlong trip this season, was ridden out, but still it was not good enough for this runner to accelerate to finish in the frame. Earlier last season, 2 runs 4th, 7 furlong as well as 9 furlong. Later on, 7 furlong trip off the board. This season, 7 furlong off the board, maybe in need of the distance. City of Blossom and Gusty Note, they ran in race number 47, which was won by Rising Queen. So City of Blossom started to chase Rising Queen, who had just taken charge and who was storming into the lead. Extended well to a good victory of 6 1/4 length. That satisfied his City of Blossom because it beaten the rest of the field by 1 1/4 length. Whereas Gusty Note, on the other hand, after winning its previous outing on a start to finish bid, here slightly fancied it 9-2. Late warmer, I think class did not matter, came and finished on 5th. Dunkirk, Nearest, Putnik, Storyteller, 4 runners. Of the 4, Nearest finished on 10th, 7th Storyteller 6th, Dunkirk 4th, and Sputnik 7th. So let's concentrate on Dunkirk, who was pushed hands and heels in that green and yellow hoops. Gold hoops, you can say, with gold cap, with Miss Marvelous weaving her passage between the runners and shooting into the lead to beat Dylan and Lineweiler. Dunkirk gets a credit of finishing 4th, whereas Nearest far away 10th, and Storyteller, on the other hand, after leading the field for the last 100 meters, packed off to finish 8th. Number 6 is Hashtag, the eventual winner. Won very easily, came on the outside to tackle the front runner Theo's Choice, fought for a while, stride for stride in the last 75 meters, better by a length and a half at the post. So gets a penalty of 8 points for this win, and also gets promoted as Hashtag. Number 9 is Blazing Jupiter, who ran in race number 29, started to weaken in the straight, pushed hands and heels. Nothing left in the tank. Very bad performance of Blazing Jupiter after being 4th till the turn. Packed off to finish a far away 11th out of 14 runners behind Star Babe. Even last season off the board in many starts. Premier event of the Sunday meeting is race number 6, the Telangana and Andhra Sub-Area Cup, to be run over 1100 meters for horses in category 2. That's for rated 40 to 65. Number 1, Manili. Number 5, City of Bliss. Number 2, Beauty on Parade are the runners. On money favorite was Manili. At the race time, it was even money, ridden hard on the outside, but took time to warm up. By that time, Beauty on Parade, who was leading the field, just swamped by Brilliant View. And on the other hand, the one was Sporting Smile. Race number 40, we have City of Bliss, who finished a far away 5th. Good effort by Manili. Earlier run also fancied, but find the set very bad, but and finished on 6th, but has shown little improvement and finished on 3rd. Drumstar, this race was won by Brilliant View. That was Watch My Stride we are looking at, which was won by Market King. Watch My Stride managed to finish 2nd by 4 lengths. Number 6 is Kingston, race number 35. And towards fence, Kingston took time to warm up. Earlier run 3rd to Market King, but could not reproduce that run here, finishing a far away 6-2. Show Me Your Walk. Seven is Sporting Smile, race number 42, very deep after turning into the straight, and not so contentious. But Incredulous fighting with Her Legacy in the straight, but looking at Sporting Smile, even though ridden flat to the board, could not reproduce anything. So just ran on to finish 14th out of 14 runners. So last of 14 was Sporting Smile. Even earlier on, 10th out of 11 runners, now rated at 49, getting a drop of 1 point. 8, Siavash and 10, Jean Lafay are the runners who ran in race number 18 behind Naughty Dancer. Siavash finishing 9th, Jean Lafay finishing 7th after getting a back-to-back win from in the maidens race as well as a class 4 race that was an open handicap. In higher company, Jean Lafay has not produced that run, whereas Siavash, even this runner, good form in last season, winner of 2 races out of 4 starts, 1's 3rd. Here, very bad, 9th. DRT ran in race number 48, finishing 6th. Led the field, packed off in the straight, Icicle the winner. But DRD credentials in this season has run already 4 times. Especially this run particularly, went to the front but packed off in the straight. 7th race of the afternoon, the first division of the Nirmal Plate, to be run over 7 furlong for horses rated up to 25. Number 1 is Ashwa Pushkin towards the fence and started to muster well to finish 3rd behind Flying Jet, who beat Beauty Flame by 3/4 of a length. 2 lengths behind Beauty Flame was Ashwa Pushkin, showing improvement in every run. Earlier run 4th, then here 2nd. Number 2, Overjoy, a back marker in race number 22, finishing 13th out of 13 runners behind Siri. Even in monsoon, except for 1's 3rd by a margin of nearly 4.5 lengths behind Abel Lau, has been of the form, and particularly in this run, the saddle shifted. You can see jockey at the turn itself, he found his saddle already coming in front, managed to ride like that and finished the race. 3 Arrowtown and 4 Salisbury are the runners who ran in race number 26. This race was won by Lightning Fairy. After finishing 2nd, Lightning Fairy was knocking at the door. Came and got this race very easily, blowing the field by 3 3/4 of a length, by 3 1/4 length. And Salisbury, on the other hand, finishing 6th. And Arrowtown, a very bad performer, particularly this season, only 1 run, 9th. Even last season, 2 runs, once 6th and once 9th. No form to go by for Arrowtown. Number 5, Tales of a Legend, and number 8, Challenger are the 2 runners. Challenger was the one who was well supported in the ring, 4-1, but took time to warm up, came very wide to finish 3rd behind Silk by a margin of nearly 5 1/4 lengths. Silk, the fancy runner, just cruised to victory. And looking at Tales of a Legend, comparing it's 13 to 1 more time and finishing here 8th. Little improvement, we can say, of Tales of a Legend. On the other hand, Challenger twice 5th, and here little improvement shown by it. Number 6 is Amalfitana, race number 1 of the season, finishing 6th. Fancy runner at 5-4, but Furious Fun, upsetter of the day, coming and blowing them all by a good win of 5 lengths. Made up a little post victory was Furious Fun, whereas Amalfitana could not get into rhythm. 7, What's Up J, and 10, Royal Girl are the runners. What's Up J finished on second to Iceberry. After being in pursuit of the leader, the stablemate of Iceberry took the charge, but suddenly overhauled by Iceberry and finished second. Earlier third in a mile, so 2 runs over a mile. Now running over 7 furlong is What's Up J. Royal Girl, on the other hand, finished a far away 8th. That's My Way, race number 125. Finished on 7th over a mile trip. Going by the form of this round, this is a monsoon form of That's My Way with 5 starts, twice 11th, 13th, 14th, and they draw a line with that 4 runs. Little improvement shown by That's My Way to finish 7th here over a mile run. Earlier runs over sprint as well as 7 furlong. Here 6 furlong over a mile. Managed to finish 7th. 11 Astronaut and 13 Royal Avenger. They ran in race number 45, which was won by Team Player. Team Player easily overhauled the front runners and started a kick on game lead to win it by 2 1/4 length. Astronaut, on the other hand, ridden hard but could not produce anything out of it. Finished on 8th, and Royal Avenger, on the other hand, finished far away 9th, rated at 1. Astronaut rated at 14. Next runner is number 12, Good Tidings, who warmed up late to finish 3rd behind Star Cruise by a margin of 4 lengths. And going by the form of Good Tidings, earlier runs just forget it. This is the one we can consider where it came onto the scene very well on the inside, getting a good opening to finish 3rd. So we wind up the preview of today's races. Wishing good luck to all our racing patrons. Thank you for joining us.